it to be, what it naturally is.
那么因果业力这个道理，并不是像一个法律一样，在比如说在美国，在不同的州有不同的规矩，跟定出不同的法律，所以佛也不是说制定这个因果业力这个律法的人，他仅仅是把这个事实的真相指出来，让我们了解。
Gongchig mà mình bật chụp lại những cái tiếng thì bên nó số mêอยู่นะmê loa fire mêอยู่นะmê thế là cảm giác u trung đông đó cái mê cái chính đồ ha coi mà đấy để nó làm bài rồi chính đồ ha mua đi thế nên tham ăn thì số cái số mê là bao nhiêu nhang xíu mê cái chính dùng cái gì thế nào thì mới ship vào thì nó 산재 좀 되는 게 저런 수 늘반 먹게 와 맞아요. 이 제법 매번 동화 연구를 해서 들으시는 심진 내내고 들으신 거 요래지.
So it's like this difference between, creating laws and describing what is just the nature of things. It's like, for example, if you have fire, then fire is something that burns. That is the natural characteristic of fire. And so a child will know that fire burns, and so parents tell them don't touch that because if you do that will burn you. So it's in that same way that the Buddha said, don't do these bad actions, don't accumulate, because if you do, that will have a bad result. So that is the nature of his teaching on karma.
那么制定法律跟描述自然律是不同的，两者是有所不同的。佛陀就好像是一个对小孩子教导小孩子火的特性，让他们不要去玩火一般的。他仅仅是把他所观察到的现象、一些自然律解释，跟让我们了解。这个因果业力的道理，并不是他的制定的。
对的，本来人家看浪讲讲，马浪讲，来这么用个来，别看这里浪呢，他没得了哇，可是个每个老百姓个看浪讲，看马浪来，看到老百姓个几把的，看浪马浪几把用马的，看老百姓个哇，저랑 그 도우요와 도우요나 도우는 되게 도우는 가사신 통화에 소셜로 와 시험으로 와 되게 도우 되게 소셜과 개랑장 개마랑장 가사신 통화 소셜로 그러지 왜 되나니 되게 내라야 되게 레벨 때는 레벨 동아리만 그런 라지 찾아요.
So it's whether you believe in karma or whether you don't believe in karma. That makes no difference in terms of you still get the results of your actions, just like fire burns. So you may believe the fire burns, or you may not believe the fire doesn't burn, but it doesn't make any difference. If you touch the fire, it will burn you, whatever you believe, and also like poison. So if whatever takes poison will die. So, and that's irrelevant of whether you believe poison can kill you or believe poison won't. Whoever will take that poison will die. And so in the same way, whether you believe in karma or not, that if you do bad actions, then that will result in suffering.
所以，无论你相信有因果业力与否，业力的影响对大家的影响是一样的。就好像你去玩火，或者是吃毒药一般，不论你相信与否，你只要去玩火就容易被烧到，你只要吃毒药，可能就会被中毒，甚至毒死。那不管你相不相信业力，你只要违犯的话，那么一定会受苦。
내 개와도 무게와도 이용 말이지, 내 님도 이용 말이지. 강의에서는 말한 소 매기 통도만 도와서 렌데 매기 통도 말이라고 이러지. 대양 대교 말이. 렌데 매기 통야 요 말이 때 매기 통 대화 때는 만통화데 네바치야 요래. 아무도 렌데 나야도 매기 통야 요 말라고 요라. 근데 매기 통야 미도 켈랭 매가고 요라. 근데 따데 노르사레지. 가르치 노르는 말한 소 매기 무슨 통 대화 때다. 매기 만통화 때는 네바치야 요래. 네바 호월. Oh, yeah.
And also then there's some people who say there's no such thing as good karma or bad karma. There's no such thing as karma because you can't see it. So, because you can't see karma, therefore that it doesn't exist. So that's what people say, but they are wrong. That's a mistake because actually what you can't see is more powerful than what you can see.
那有人不相信这个善业或恶业，他觉得我既然看不到，为什么要相信呢？但是这是一种谬误的这种见解。有的时候你见不到的，它对你的影响力反而是更大的。
그러나 로를 삼았다고 근데 로 발락된 가서 무슨 통도 요르메이크 얘나양 고랑내 사스 좋아 일렉트론을 열어 근데 로 네바데 때 가서 라반 창는 수고 창은 팅이를 넣어 찍어 내가 고메기 통도 말이지 통 내가 발락될 고랑 근데 로 네바지야 열어 때 나지 지금 바람 속에서 도로 따다 도로 파다는 고랑 고와지로 얘나양 매기 통야 요 말이야 그 네바 되게 말한 수 소쇼야 네바 요 말이야.
Like for example, you see the you can see light, for example, with the electric lights, but we don't see electricity, but we can see the lights or the things that work from electricity. But then, if you were to actually touch that electric current, which is invisible, we can't see the electric current, but if we touch it, we get electric shock, and we get burned by that electricity. So we can't see the electricity, but it's more it's powerful than the light we see. And also, same with poison. If we see a liquid, we don't see poison. All we see is the liquid, the drink. But the poison, which we cannot see, will kill us. So we can't see it, but it's much more powerful than what we do see.
比如说，我们虽然看不到电力，可是我们能够见到光一般。有的时候你若不小心去碰触到电流的话，那么你会因为触电而被灼烧。那甚至是毒药，你看的这只是一个普通的液体，你也不知道它是毒药。可是当你吃下去的时候，可能会让我们中毒甚至死亡。所以这是一个，就是说你虽然看不到，但是有时候这看不到的东西对你的影响反而是更大的两个例子。
근데 지나 이제 그 변나 미를 삼았다 미는 알아서 내 다야는 네바데 그래서 미가 감통 말아 얘나 양 그런 건 네바이 와래 내가 못하면 네바 대비 나사는 좀 나사 다도 요새 지나 이제 그게 그래서 뭐요.
And also for medicine, if we look at the medicine, we can't see the healing power of a medicine. That's invisible, but we take that medicine and we are healed of our illness. So that invisible aspect is very powerful. So it's the same with the effect that comes from doing a good action and a bad action.
那对于医药这个药也是一样的，虽然我们没有办法见到它治病的能力，可是它本身是能够帮助众生能够来治病的。所以对于善业或不善业，它的这个影响都是一样，不管我们相信与否，它的作用都是在那里的。
근데 양 가게 돼서 뭐요? 但来给我现在对这个同样么东西，我给我这个都么东西，你来给我谁发现，这个托马龙，你刚才开始来给我马上那样，这个都个都，这个多么忙碌有的是刚才做。
And there's also people who say, well, I don't get the result of my good actions. Now I've done good actions, done good karma, but I haven't seen any result from it, and I haven't gained any happiness from that. And then they see other people who haven't done any good actions, and yet they are having good results. And so there are people who doubt the existence of karma because of that.
那有人就有这种升起这种疑情啊，为什么我虽然造一些善行，可是我却得不到善报？那有一些人根本不造善，而他却得到善果。有些人会观察以此这个有限的观察，而对因果业力有产生的怀疑。
내 가르치는 되게 말라나 그나 와서 그 내가 살았다나 내가 가신 니마 다른 살았다나 산이 양 요구제 동네요 가시 니마 냉장 거를 가시 다방 거를 가시 롱 거를 네 가시 롱만 본 거는 그래요 내가 살았다 왔는데 야 요구제 동네 내가 나만 나서 봐라 제도 말해 스페디나 이 내라야 되나요 내가 진짜 통직 능력을 내라야지 내 생기게 되면 요거 하나 좀 있어. 봐서 통도로 건 비마지. 근데 냉당 이해는 영화 나는 제가 여기 지마도서는 영화. 근데 배 냉당만 보고 지서 냉당 편서 근데 대나기 배대나기 연구 열어지.
So, but that is incorrect, and the reason for that is, for example, that if you plant something, sometimes you plant something and it grows the next day. But then not everything grows at the same rate, so some things will take a few weeks to come, or months, or a year, or many years before you get the result or the fruit. And so in the same way with karma, they ripen at different times. So you have what's called the karma, or the actions that ripen in this lifetime. They call there's the visible, evident result of one's actions, which means it takes place within one's own lifetime. And then there's other kind of actions or karma, and the result comes in a next lifetime. And then there are some that take place in very far in the future, in future lifetimes. So there's these three different speeds of the ripening of karma.
对于刚刚所讲的，这个有限的见解，这个是谬误的一种见解。就是说，为什么自己行善没得善果，有些人不行善却得善报呢？而对因果产生怀疑，这是一种谬见。就好像我们有的时候种种子一样，有些种子发芽发得很快，你今天种，明天隔天就发芽，但是有些种子却需要比较长久的时间来生长来发芽，因为每一种植物每种种子它成熟其所需要的时间的长短是不一的，有些叶是马上就显现叶报的。但是有些叶是下一辈子才成熟的，有些叶或者是需要很长久以后的时间才会真正的成熟的，所以这并不见得就是我们没看到它的结果，就是说它这个因果律业力的道理是不对的。
근데 따라당에 맨날 가시 개발도 된 게 있어서 근데 난데 먼저 소야다 무게발도 된 게 있어서 근데 대화요. 근데 고로 대화인데 somos como yo les llena ya. Debe 말해서 내가 나야 때 这话毛不这个什么当没有，大家基本什么当然有拿来些。这面的边呢，刚才边新的地方全部生意刚才这个，新的地方全部，没给我谁等于刚才这了，这的了可能做了地方他们啷个有来些，看你说可能的这话毛不这了，给我啥这话，这个这个的，来定的了，米呢，这里三个有了，这里这多的，来记得说这的了米呢，这里毛不了，没给我这多的，你送给放了有来些。刚才给我说全部都样的，刚才这真的了，东海岛那样，这这往他们忙不就了，啥也没给我说上呢，这什么，这种多多的都有那些。
So some people they see people who do good, but then they experience suffering, and then there are people who do bad actions, and they have happiness. And this makes them then, doubt karma, the existence of karma. But they should be thinking in terms not just of one life. They should be thinking in terms of many lifetimes. So, for example, someone who is doing many bad actions but has happiness is someone who in previous lifetimes has accumulated good karma, and so he's experiencing the results of that good karma, that happiness, and that good karma is being used up, and so in their next lifetime then they will fall into the lower existences. And similarly, if someone is doing good, accumulating good karma, but they are experiencing suffering, that is because their bad karma in previous lifetimes is ripening. They're being purified of that bad karma, so that their next life will be a fortunate or happy one.
那么有些人对于这样子以下的这种看法是有限的了解是一种错误的。他们会讲说，为什么有些人造善业而他受苦，那有些人造恶业却得乐呢？那这是不是因果业力的道理不成立或有错误呢？那有这种想法、有这种疑惑的人，这是因为对业的了解有限，他是把它局限在这一世，以这一世来看因果业力，这样的了解是不对的。我们看因果业力呢，不应该是以一世为主，应该是比如说我们中国人有讲三世因果啦。那因为过去世所造的善业，在这一世成熟了，他就得乐。可是因为他这一世造了许许多多的恶业，可能在下一世他在受报的时候就堕到恶道。那反而，如果说有些人呢，这一世非常的辛苦，虽然他造了很多的善业，就是非常的受许许多多的痛苦，这很可能都是过去所造的恶业，在这一世成熟。那却是因为他这一世造了许多的善业，可能下一世他就能够得善报而得受乐了。
내 집에 나야 돼. 좋은 거예요, 말이죠. 강에서 주야 요 말이나 나랑 저기 빼나 데브 내가 데브 살았다나 내 이부 그 집이 요래지. 내 집 말에. 네, 이제 배와 싸잖아. 된 데브라 대와 인물을 마도 먹여와 인물 말이지. 먹여와 세는 된 데브 동아 인물 마도 대와 인물 말이지. 나랑 저기 사원 살 가르다가 되는 데브 대하랑 집을 마도 데브 이마 집 말와. 그때 나이네.
And so also karma is never wrong or inaccurate, that it's like if you plant a barley seed, then what will grow will be barley. So in the same way, if you do a good action, then the result will always be happiness. And if you do a bad action, the result will always be suffering, and it will never be the other way around. It'll be just like when you plant a seed, whatever a seed you plant, that is what is going to grow. So there's always this definite result that comes from either good or bad actions.
那个因果业力的道理是不昧的，就好像你今天种下一个麦子的大麦的这个种子一样。 那么你将来收成呢，除了大麦之外，不会是其他的作物。所以当你造善业的时候，你将来一定有一天业果成熟，你一定会得到善果。造恶业的，只要哪一天业果成熟，他都会得到恶果一样，不会你今天种橘子长出西瓜这个道理一样。
네, 다들 남대 산재 좀 내면 나랑 솔로 뜻다와 진 띵이 말이마도 산재 좀 내면 주의하고 말이지와 지도 개발을 상도다는 나랑 솔 시바보를 시바보 되겠더니 고랑 쪽을 가래서나 샘지 나라오면 바로와 시바보를 나발 유대와 나지지 송부 요래데 나랑 남소 남발 산재 발을 산재 좀 내면 레지메 본 보고 해야지 그냥 레지메 나랑 소도 가래서는 띵나니 먹을 마도 근데 이행제가 세는
And so the Buddha has only described the nature of karmic cause and result as it is. It's not something that he has created. He didn't create it, he just described it. Whereas in other religions, they have God, creator, and it's they make up the rules that they wish beings to follow, and they're the ones who have all the power and not beings. Whereas with the Buddha describes this, and it is the individuals themselves who have to choose what it is they are going to do, who create their own future, not a creator of the world.
那么在这一点呢，佛陀跟其他的宗教的领袖是很不一样的。佛仅仅是阐述因果业力的这个道理，他并不是创造出这个道理的人。那这点不同于其他宗教的这个教主，好像有一个造世主，制定出一切的律法让人家来遵守。在这点方面，佛教跟其他的宗教是有很大的不同的。
Make sense? Rinchen makes sense. Yeah. If you have questions about karma, so we can discuss about karma. If you have no questions, then we move to next topic.
大家对因果业力有没有什么疑问？有什么疑问，现在请提出来。如果没有的话，我们就会继续讲。
No question, right?
没有问题还是疑惑？
Karma also has a condition. So cause condition, then fruition. So it's our Buddhism practice actually what has changed is condition.
所以我们在讲因果的道理，其中有一个条件叫做缘。我们讲到因缘果，那我们这个佛教是不是在缘这方面有特别的修行呢？
So what means condition? The condition in Buddhism we change the condition, not the cause.
Yeah.
Condition is the karma. Cause condition.
Condition is also karma.
Yeah, cause. Karma là lấy điểm đề làm cái जो तो देवु गुण समारोह जो करे से ना तेरे देव देता हुआ युवा तेरे ले जिम्मे लगी हुई।
So karma, it's called, its name is just as cause and result, because according to whatever cause you make, then whatever cause you create, then there will be a result. So it's called karma, cause and result.
Condition del Chenga Sherab this Jungne. Yes, understanding. Then I will also get less I want Gongchig. Gongchig the lead London to the demo of lead never channel the Yena and lead being money, G Montana, 근데 레벨 살았다면 근데 지 망고지 테이블을 지 되는 체는데 레벨 미용으로 베티나 인가랑 속을 렌 제왕하고 망고지 싸유나 지 레드 다다 미야라 지 테이블을 지 망고지 에 만에는요 레드 제와스만 로를.
Yes, so for the results of the karma to ripen, need to meet certain conditions. So, if the condition's not there, that doesn't mean the karma doesn't exist. The karma is still there, but it hasn't met the right conditions for it to ripen. Just like with a seed, for that to ripen, one needs various conditions, factors, earth, water, so on. So, in the same way, one has made the cause, so for the result to ripen, one needs to meet certain conditions or factors, and if those conditions are not, or those conditions, circumstances are not met in this life, then that karma will go on to maybe to the next life.